Hello, and welcome back to Geneforge 2. As you might be able to notice, this geezer isn't spawning things anymore. He's all out of juice. That was plenty easy. I also I put a point into spellcraft, or battle magic rather. I think I actually put points into other stuff as well before the last part, but that was so long ago. Oh, what? Hello? Intelligence? Heck yeah. Oh, I don't even have a belt yet. Oh! Well, I did, but I took it off because it was too heavy. For my lack of strength. Right, well there we go, we've done something. Now to continue wandering through this painful wooded area. I guess now I can probably start making another creation. Maybe I'll have a cryoa. I don't remember. What the hell? Oh. What the hell? Brutal onk. Are you alright, mate? I can't believe a bloody cow stole my experience. You'll die for that. Oi, you tried to steal my experience. You'll die for that. And he did. Dying exactly what he did. Hey look, I can use this on us. Wow, you got a total of 6 HP back. Out of, you know, I don't know how much. More than that? Uh-oh. These nests have been torn apart and Roma bones are scattered on the ground. What the hell? A servile enters Madab and raises an alarm? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's going on out there? The servile enters Madab and raises an alarm. Why? You are at the south gate of a small town, built out in the middle of this young forest. Ah! The wooden walls are thick and sturdy, though they show some scars from the blows of rogue missiles. Oi, I thought they weren't on the roads. Wait, there's a road down there. Did I ever go out there? I don't know. There are some small fields and fields of crops around you, though they have been recently abandoned. The serviles probably are staying indoors to keep away from the rogues, and you can hardly blame them. Inside the town you can hear the sounds of shouting, merchants, and the smithy. If it sounds like an active, happy village. How do you know I'm happy? Shouting doesn't sound very happy, does it? Maybe it's happy shouting, like, "Yay, I just bought some new shoes!" And suddenly everything's right. This is interesting, considering that it is not supposed to exist at all. Everything and everyone in the village was either smuggled in through the hidden tunnel to the south, or created here by rogue shapers. Given the opportunity, the Shaper Council would probably blast this town into dust in a second. Is that all it'll take? Come on, get your head out your ass, you're not that powerful. There are several guards watching the gate. They keep a watchful eye on you, ready in a moment to run into town and alert the militia. Shut the fuck up! Alert them to that! Ah! Disturbing the peace. Fucking cows, man. You can't trust them. Not for a second. That's why we eat them. To make them shut up. Did I already say this earlier? Patrolled path. Look how small this map is. We're already done a quarter of it. We're already done a quarter of it. Good English. We haven't actually. Madab North, Regate South. Holy shit, calm down. I never knew wood could shout at me. What the hello? You're evil. Why is this so? Wait, why is this so? They're too strong. The hell have I done to deserve this? I don't know what's happening. Did I... Surely I didn't do anything. Oh my god! Just keep missing. It's absolutely fine. just resigned myself to death here. What's the point of even trying, you know, if the game doesn't work with me? Why play the game if the game doesn't let you play? So, like, let me go up here. Are these guards pissed at me? Or is it just some moody twats from Rising coming to cause trouble? Probably that, actually. They probably got triggered by me, like, yeah, they're just here to cause trouble in the neighbourhood by the look of it. Maybe. He raises an alarm. What do you mean? No, what? Oh, what do you mean they're moody at me? I don't know what I've done to deserve this. Madab, is everyone here moody? What the fuck? But I haven't done anything wrong, is the thing. So like, I'm back in the woods I guess. I just had to redo everything from the start of yesterday's part. Well, I haven't done everything because I haven't re-explored the woods yet. I guess I'm not going to explore because that seemed to piss them off for whatever heckin' reason. Everyone's happy now. Was that a spawn of theirs? I don't bloody think so. Am I not allowed over there? I don't know, like, I got the alerts that they were going into Madab when I searched those nests, but it would have taken a while to walk up here, I guess. So, Flubbertsons knows whatever the hell that means. Yeah. Ah, it was probably because I killed their Onk, wasn't it? Somehow they knew about that. Right, well, I guess that means I'm gonna redo the bloody spawner thing again. Sit there for half an hour. Not quite, but you know. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Was there even anything in these? Yeah, it probably was the Onk. That would make sense. Oh no! Can I get the experience this time? Good pathfinding, Bob. Yep, this is old Geneforge, alright. Remember that? Oh, never mind. Just a repeat. How long until we get a you cannot reach that location from here, or whatever the hell? Even though it's a nice clear path. Anyway, I guess I'll do all that again and see you in a sec. I have decided to go back for a bit of training. I don't know if I can get any more Fiora, but I'm recording because. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why I'm not just doing this off camera? This is why. You return to Zachary's Hall. Zachary looks very different than he did before. Or than he did before, actually. Not than. Before he was weak and old, but confident. Now he looks like a broken man. He is terrified. He can barely stop shaking. Put a jacket on. Even though you are young, still only an apprentice, he looks at you with fear. You know his secret now. You know illegal experiments have been taking place here. Illegal! His life, and perhaps the lives of everyone here, are in danger. Both he and his guards watch you carefully, looking for signs of what you are going to do. You know their secrets, and their lives are in your hands. Shall I have a chat to him? With him, I mean. Alright, mate. What's going on here? Zachary bows his head. Yes, Shaper, what can I do for you? Do you know what happened to Shanty? I do not, Shaper. If something bad has happened, I had nothing to do with it, I swear it. I want to know the whole truth about what has been happening here. Yes, Shaper, I will tell you the tale. Before you decide our fate, you must hear what has really been happening here. I beg you, do not act so rashly, not sashly. There is something terrible happening here, and it must be stopped. Continue. Barzal was an apprentice of mine, a young guardian, smart and talented.
He could have been a fantastic agent or even a shaper, very skilled. It was an honour to be put in charge of him. Anyway, we were sent by the Shaper Council on a mission, like you were. We were sent to a place called...
He shudders at the mere thought of the name.
Sucia Island. Oh! What?
Sucia Island? Where is that?
You do not want to know.
Yeah, I do. I want to go back there. It was easier.
It is a terrible place. It was a place where Shapers had learned incredible secrets about how to manipulate life. They had gained the ability to change creatures to do just about anything.
Even end the world with a mere burp. Pretty much, in the course of this series, fuck's sake.
The island had been barred. Visiting was punishable by death, but some intruders had entered and were looting its secrets. Our Shaper found them there, escaped, and let the council know what was happening.
Oh, so we've got a canon ending here, I guess. Although I guess you escape in all of them, don't you? Pretty much.
Forces were sent to deal with the situation. Some people were taken off the island, some were killed, and Barzal and I were sent to help with the clean-up.
What incredible secrets have been learned?
I did not understand them. I'm not a great talent, not very skilled.
Saying that clearly caused him great pain. It's because he's old. Oldness is pain. I would know.
Ugh. But the power was great. The miraculous forests you saw to the northwest sprung from Barzal's hand and from the amazing secrets of Sucia Island.
You never learned how to make trees? I know, I was there.
But
no. What did you do on Sucia Island? He said clean up. Zachary pauses for a long time. God, come on, I ain't got all day. The crime he is about to confess is enough for him to be sentenced to death. Instant death. It wouldn't be, he's got too much health. It would take multiple hits.
Barzal and I stole some secrets. They seemed too powerful to leave behind. Barzal was amazed by the secrets on Sucia Island, and he dragged me along with him. We snuck some secrets out, and we looked for a private place to do our research, to see how much power we could gain. Then, of course, we came here, but we did not come alone.
Who came with you? Was it Trashkoff? No. He dead.
A few dozen Shapers, Guardians, and so on, loyal to Barzal. We also brought a few Servals from Sucia Island. Smart Servals, completely independent and rogue.
Oh, from Kazg by the sound of it, maybe.
Who knew something of Sucia Island's secrets.
Or I guess possibly from... What's the first town's name? Started with a V, I think. Varik, something like that. Vakiri. That was it, I think.
We all came to this place together. While I ran Dry Peak, Barzal created settlements to the northwest and did his experiments, while I stayed here in the dust.
It's not dust, it's dirt. And dust, actually.
Providing a front for his activities. He bred creations and built cities. Then we had our disagreement.
What happened? God, life story.
I was tired of being in the awful town, and I was scared of what he was doing. He was doing too much, making too much. He was growing much stronger, and it was changing him, making him erratic, angry, mad.
Sounded like he already was, actually. To commit crimes like that.
This was about a year ago. We had an argument. He retreated to the northwest. I have not seen him since. He might be dead, but he might also be the one who is sending out rogues to destroy us. I do not know what there is to the northwest, but I do know this.
There's a dot there instead of a colon or a semicolon. I think it should be a colon.
I have done a horrible thing. I will be dead soon. But before I am dead, I want to undo the harm I have helped create. I will be loyal to the Shapers in the end. I wish to crush the rogues, but I need your help.
I will help. Oh good, there is a question, or whatever. Now that I know what's been happening, what can be done about it?
You are young, Shaper. You have not yet truly decided, deep within yourself, to be dedicated to our cause.
How do you know? Maybe I've played this before and I'm coming for a different playthrough this time. Which I may or may not be. I don't remember what I did last time.
But now is the time. There is danger, real danger, and all loyal Shapers must be prepared to fight for our people.
You believe I'm ready to swear? I've been swearing this whole playthrough because it's too hard.
Zachary thinks, no, I do not. Travel more, speak with others. The things you say come back to me.
Oh, you have ears everywhere.
When I feel your words reflect our beliefs more, I will assist you. It pains me to reject help in such a dire situation. However, I have been harmed once by selecting a poor apprentice. I will not make the same mistake again.
You have no choice. The situation cannot get worse. There is no time. You have no choice but to trust me. Zachary's hands shake. He clasps them together, trying to control their trembling. He has never looked so pitiful. How do you know? I haven't seen him before now.
Yes, you may swear. There is no choice. I see that now.
Do you believe I'm ready to swear allegiance? I'm not, though.
Yes, I am prepared to administer the oath. If you take it and show your loyalty, I'll provide you with great assistance. And I will advise you as you destroy the rogues that are a sickness within these mountains.
I'll just record that so I can come back and make a decision later, probably, I guess.
Shaper, do you swear to give all your loyalty, all your efforts, and your life if necessary, to uphold the laws of the Shapers, to protect our secrets absolutely, to destroy rogues without mercy, and to use our powers with wisdom?
I'll use them with reckless abandon, actually. Have to, if I want any chance to actually hit.
You are very familiar with the...
Oh, you are very familiar with this oath. You had hoped for years that one day it would be offered to you. You had dreamed of the day when you would take the oath, but you had never dreamed of anything like this happening. You never thought that you might have other choices. Bloody hell! Perhaps better choices. Before you declare your allegiance, you had better look around and make sure it is really something you want to do. I'm not sure yet. I'm sorry, I must think on this more. Zachary is weak and defeated, but he is still capable of great anger.
Must think? You're a fool! We offer you such power as to be the envy of the... Pfft! Go do your thinking then.
Calm your titties, man. You're the one who committed crimes. Fucking God.
When you're ready to repay the debt you owe...
You're the one who owes a bloody debt, mate.
To stand up and join the realms of greatness, return to me.
Fucking hell, mate. 1 experience. That was probably for the, I imagine I passed a leadership check in there when I told him, like, I'm ready now, or whatever. Give me some training. What can I learn? Probably that, I guess. I mean, I might as well look at this dosh I've got. Sure. I don't really want mental barrier. I don't want third. Right, whatever then. I guess that's about it. Yeah, it is. Can I open these doors yet? Weren't they, like, immensely expensively locked while I'm here? Like, majorly locked. The most locked things you've ever experienced in life. Like 12. 5! You only need to open one. Oh, it's 50 experience as well. Excuse me. Who are these idiots? They're just guardians. Is it worth 5 living tours for 50 experience? Guardian. Are these mine? For some reason I really want to play Castlevania Aria of Sorrow right now. Maybe I'll do that after this. Actually, maybe I'll replay Bloodstained. Randomizer mode. Look at all this shit I can't have. Why let me in here? I'm not convinced this is worth the 5 living tools yet. What the hell? What a magical place. We're on our way there. I'm here now. This book is Zachary's journal. It is a long, carefully recorded litany of failed experiments, disappointing crop yields, and miserable serviles. At least, that's all you can tell from it. About a third of the pages scattered throughout the book have been torn out. You aren't sure what happened to them, but they're probably ashes now. Yeah, probably trying to hide what he did, eh? Go on then. There's another student's belt. It probably sells for a fair whack. A pretty penny, one might say. Don't tell me this is locked as well. Hang on a minute. Hang on a moment. I'm probably allowed back here if I join, aren't I? So this is a big old hefty waste. Look at this. Oh, I got one back. Just a single one. I've got a bunch out on the floor. Shall I put another point in mechanics? I mean the recommended thingy, guide whatever thing, recommended 8, which is what I have, but this is costing so many. You know what, I'm happy with what I've spent so far. What's in here? Holy champ. Holy champ. Major healing. Shaped shield. It's pretty massive, but it's also heavy. Look how heavy I am. Extremely so. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's only 3. Gets me 50 experience. But, nah. I think I'll keep the 3 living tools, but otherwise, it's been a decent haul. Right, well there we go. I'll just go drop off these turds back in town. Yeah, I will. And no, I won't, I'll sell that. Yeah, and see you back where I was. Roar. I guess this'll do, mainly so that I can point out there's a body here. It had a fine cloak and a steel dagger, whatever though. I put the fine cloak on. I don't know why. Because it's lighter. The only benefit to this is the energy resistance, but whatevs. I die anyway. There's the infiltrator's fart. Yeah, I know I did this bit, but you know. In fact, I think this was all I did, wasn't it? Pretty much back up to speed now. Right, let's continue. After that travesty sent me off on a wild ride of all sorts of nonsense that wasn't very nonsensical. I don't remember if I came here. What's that? There's another body there. Oh yeah, I've got Frosty Bob now. Things are dying. I don't know if this is good. I mean it is, but I don't know if it just feels like he hits more if I'm just getting lucky. I worded that naffly, but whatever. You know what I mean. I don't know if he's actually better or if we're just getting lucky. But things seem to be going better so far. Look at this junk. Hey, look, a living tool. You see, the thing about the dead bodies is they're brown. And the thing about the trees is they're green, actually. But I can't see them because colourblind. So, you know. Fudge me, I guess. For having eyes that don't work properly. Hello? What are you doing here? It's just another warrior. What are you doing in the forest? Doing a bit of experience gathering, are ya? Well, pee off, it's mine. You're doing some crafting. He needs 10 experience to craft a level. Oh, there's another spawner here. Oh, great. I guess I'm gonna, like, grind levels from this as well now. Things die. It's immense. Oh, life is good again. Leave Frosty Bob alone. Right, I'll see you when this guy's spent. So many cuts. It would appear he's done. Yes, it would. It can die now. 24. Is that it? Am I heavy again? Doesn't matter. I'll be heavy when I'm heavy. deal with it then. I don't know how much I even got. Like, it looks like about 300 maybe in total. I didn't exactly... Oh, I didn't check how much... Oh, look how much experience for those. I didn't check how much I had to start with, but I checked how much I was getting. Hello? Yeah, that's a spawner. How much I was getting per Roma kill. And it was like 12 or something. Whoa! 43? What made that one so special? Oh, I didn't see that there until it was too late. Well then, it's just like real life. I hadn't even seen it yet, so I'm sorry, that's a bit illegal. Don't you love something that can explode before it's even in your sight? No! No, you don't! You know what then, you bastard? Take this, you bastard! Are we just not allowed to go that way then? Is that... That's the impression I'm getting here. It's like it's scripted to go off if you get too close, no matter what. It's lovely when they change the rules, isn't it? Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm just getting hyper unlucky, but fuck knows, mate. Whatever it is, it's BS, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. This is your story. I mean, this is my story. Yeah, Tidus, you know. That dork. Whatever that noise was. I'm sorry, but I need to go up there, because it's the only way to get up there. So if it just explodes whenever you get close, and there's nothing you can do about it, this place is unreachable. Unless perhaps I put some kind of defensiveness on. It probably won't help, but let's give it a quick old hefty go. And then in the next part we'll go into Madab to have a bit of a dab party. God, dab the sweat from Bob's arse. Oh! Wong! There we go, we survived. Wasn't that magical? It was a bit. What the hell just happened? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was very cool. Why am I alone? Look at all the exploders over there. I don't know if we can do this, lads. Look, it's just going to blow up. It didn't. Are those spawny? I think these are spawny. No, they're not. They're deadly. Well, hopefully we can deactivate these ones. For fuck's sake. How did Frosty Bob survive? Probably because these aren't Death Incarnate. Okay, we safe here? It would appear we are safe right here. Don't have enough action points. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Right, what we got going on in this little abode? Someone hid a supply cache back here. Ugh, piss off. Eat your greens, Bob. It's trapped. That was rubbish. Clearly I need more mechanics. Wherever I got these numbers from that you should put your stats up to is bullshit, is what it is. 9. Now that's what I'm talking about. Someone needs to update that guide. 8 is not the recommended mechanics, thank you very much. 9 is so far. Bloody hell. Maybe it wasn't even a guide, maybe it was just someone's answer on a forum. Anyway, next time we'll be going into Medab. In a friendly manner this time, and not being completely and utterly obliterated by the first turret at the entrance. Because I didn't kill a cow this time out of people's view. The cow could have died to aroma. How did you know it was me? Psychic bastard arsehole bullshit oblivion guard. AI. Right, thanks for watching, see you next time. You're just rubbing it in now. Thanks for watching, see you next time for Medab. Bye.